Gary Clark, welcome.
How's it going, mate?
It's going well. It's going well. We're here doing kind of a different video to the usual. We're looking at the January PlayStation Store sale and focusing on some PS4 titles because the sale finishes today, and we want to help you guys out to pick some bargains up. So let's get straight into it. We made a little list. Gonna start with Need for Speed, which we listed here, Gary, at £24.99. What do you reckon?
Yeah. Like, I'm not a huge Need for Speed fan. I used to be back in the day, like PS2 sort of underground days. But I know a lot of people are, and it's got mixed reviews. The latest Need for Speed, but for £24.99, I know a lot of people do enjoy it. So I just thought it was one that a lot of people would sort of be interested in, to be honest. So £24.99, you can't really sort of complain about that price.
It's not bad because, like, in the shops it's about 30, I think. So you're getting it kind of maybe about the same price or slightly cheaper than you are in stores right now. So so £24.99. I mean, Adam Nees reviewed it for us. Gave it. I can't remember what he gave it actually. To be honest, he gave it maybe a 5 or a 7. So it's it's not amazing, but if you're into Need for Speed, it's got all those cutscenes and stuff like that. Kind of that Fast and Furious kind of vibe going on there, but a bit more cheesy. But yeah, if you're into Need for Speed, that's £24.99 right now, even though it's only been out a couple of months, really, isn't it? So yeah.
Not long.
Yeah, so £24.99 is not bad. Sticking with EA, we've got FIFA 16's Deluxe Edition on the list here as well, but at £29.99, which is the first time in a while that I've seen FIFA reduced so quickly after it's come out. Is it just me? Am I going crazy? It's £29.99.
No, definitely not, because
you're gone. Sorry.
Yeah. It's a weird one because normally, like, Christmas sort of keeps it. FIFA always keeps its price around Christmas because obviously it's a big seller. And yeah, this is a big drop for FIFA, to be honest, and it's a deluxe edition as well, which is even more surprising. So yeah, £29.99. I know me and you aren't exactly fans of it, but
it's decent.
Exactly. And yeah, there's millions of people that enjoy it. So it's very surprising though that it's £29.99 already, to be honest. But yeah, I just thought that because it's such a popular sort of series that it deserves to be on the list, to be honest. So
yeah, no, fair shout, and that's the deluxe edition, which comes with Garden Warfare, Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare as well, and then you got the super deluxe edition, which is more extra stuff in it, Ultimate Team stuff, for £34.99, so £5 more. You can get that as well. Then you've got down here Black Ops 3 on the PS4 for £34.99. By all accounts, it's a really good game in multiplayer. So if you're into Call of Duty and you like the multiplayer, then one to get into. Have you actually picked it up yet?
I haven't. No. I keep on meaning to, and I probably might have to do from the store, to be honest. Because I'm not a massive Call of Duty player anyway, but I've heard some good things about the multiplayer side of it. Campaign-wise, not so great, but again, this one's on the list because just millions of people just enjoy it, and I thought £34.99 really is not a bad deal considering. I know a lot of sort of stores are still sort of selling it for sort of 45 plus. If you're sort of in the market for Call of Duty, I think this is a good deal, to be honest.
£34.99, yeah. Good shout. And then we go on to a big one, which it's not a huge drop, but given the fact that this game usually holds its price anyways, GTA 5 PS4 was £32.99. In the shops, it's still like above 30 as well. So this is kind of a bargain if you want to, if you don't want to go to the shops and you just want to download it onto your PS4.
Yeah, it's convenience, I suppose.
Yeah. So that's a good shout, and obviously it's GTA, so it kind of speaks itself in terms of quality.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and then one that actually I picked up, Mad Max, which is £24.99 if you're not a PS Plus subscriber, but £22.49 if you are, so a slight discount. And for all, it's got okay to good reviews. So when Ben reviewed it for us, he gave it a 7 out of 10 and said it's probably which is weird, one of the best 7 out of 10 games he's ever played. it's kind of a weird compliment. And you know, I kind of see where it's coming from because I've been playing it, and it's actually really good. It's like a really, it's kind of a weird open world game in the sense that it's a wasteland, so it's kind of barren, but it's supposed to be barren. But it's really good. I mean, it looks amazing. It looks amazing, and the gameplay, the car combat is what I love about it. And the hand-to-hand combat is more like kind of like Batman style, but a bit more basic. But this is I think a real bargain. I know you want to pick it up as well.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna download this tonight. I think for $22.49. That's like a ridiculous price, and I've heard sort of some good things about it. To be honest, obviously it's not going to be sort of earth-shatteringly amazing, but
no.
For $22.49, I just thought that deserved to be sort of one of our picks. To be honest.
No, spot on. I bought it, so it is. And then you got one that I completely agree with as well. Is Witcher 3: The Wild Hunt. $24.99.
Crazy price.
Yeah, it kind of speaks for itself, really. One of the best games of the year. $24.99. I mean, it's just buy it. If you haven't got it, buy it. And then you've got kind of it's kind of a bargain if you want all the expansions. You get the game, so $24.99, I guess, and then you get the 2 expansions, Blood and Wine and Hearts of Stone for $43.99 as well. So if you want over 100 hours of content, then that's a bargain as well.
Yeah, that's a great price.
Yeah, I mean, it finished just outside our top 5. It finished 6th, I think, or 7th in our game of the year. I think 6th. So yeah, by all accounts, an amazing game. I love it, and I'm still playing it. But yeah, buy it. Yeah, Gary, buy it.
Definitely.
And then next up, we've got one that came out last year and finished actually in our top 10. I think it finished 2nd in our top 10 game of the year for not last year, the year before, 2014. Sorry, and Shadow of Mordor at $19.99 and then $17.99 if you're on PS Plus. It's a game that I never got to finish personally. But I got kind of right towards the end. It's really good, really good. I know you played it as well.
I have, yeah, only a little bit. It got some amazing reviews at the time. I remember sort of being shocked by how sort of well received it was. And as soon as I see it on the store, I thought, wow, that's really good value. To be honest, like most people have got PlayStation Plus, so you're getting it for $17.99. And even if you haven't, $19.99, that's a crazy good bargain, and that's a big game, right? So it's good value. Yeah, and that's why one of the reasons anyway that I decided that that's a good shout to be on the list.
Yeah, and it's the Game of the Year edition as well, by the way. So it's got all the extras and stuff in there. And then we've got Borderlands: The Handsome Collection as well, $19.99. So that's a lot of Borderlands games in there essentially. It kind of speaks for itself again. I'm not a huge fan of Borderlands personally, but I can see why you put it in the list, Gary. It's got both Borderlands games and or essentially all the content from them as well, as far as I know, for $19.99. So that's another bargain there. And then you've got kind of an older pick, Battlefield 4, which is £9.49 and £8.54 for PS Plus subscribers. Again, speaks for itself.
Basically one of the reasons I decided that this was sort of a good shout was, well, 2 really. 1, the price obviously, and 2, just there's still millions of people that play that game. Because obviously Hardline, it wasn't really it was like a spin-off, and a lot of people didn't like it. So yeah, it's still very popular online, and I thought if you're in the market for a shooter, and you're not a Call of Duty fan, then for like under a tenner for Battlefield 4, can't really sort of complain about that, can you? So
yeah, no, you can't indeed. And then you've got one which I thoroughly approve of, MGS5 Ground Zero. So if you haven't played the Phantom Pain yet, which is the full game, and you want to get into it, then Ground Zeroes is a nice way to start off, kind of easing you into the mechanics of Phantom Pain, which is a massive open world stealth game. Ground Zeroes for $3.99.
Yeah, that's crazy. £4.
£4. And people will say, "Oh, it's a demo. It's this and that."
No, it's not.
No, it's not. It's. I mean, I put probably 20, 30 hours into it when I played it.
Yeah.
Like you can go back and like explore and do all sorts of stuff, just like different tactics, all that sort of stuff. Yeah, and to kind of do speed runs and stuff as well. Yeah, so yeah, I can completely see why you've added that in there. So if you haven't, if you're kind of tempted to delve into the MGS universe, and people, because we gave Phantom Pain our game of the year, and this is a good way to start. Start.
And £4 is just like nothing, really, to be honest.
It's a meal at KFC or something like that, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Very true.
Yeah. And then another one that I thoroughly endorse, which because I bought it, Driveclub, the full game, for PS Plus subscribers, $7.99.
That's
Brilliant. It's a couple of years old now. Well, maybe almost a couple of years old. And it kind of got a bad rep when it came out. Rightly so. It was kind of messed up.
Yeah.
But now they've added all sorts of content. They've added, they've improved the handling, the weather effects, and visuals, and masses of content. $7.99. Bargain.
That's an absolute bargain. And if you want the season pass included, it's only $9.99.
$9.99. Yeah,
which is insane.
That is brilliant. Yeah. So yeah, I've bought it with the season pass for $9.99, and I was astounded by the amount of content that it's got. It'll take you quite a while to finish that.
Yeah.
And then you can you can throw in bikes on top of that as well, which is what $11.99, and you've got even more content. So yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of content in Driveclub.
Yeah, and then you've got you've got the city tracks coming out soon as well. So yeah, that will PGR it as well. And then you've got Infamous Second Son, which is I guess one of the oldest games out of the bunch here, for $11.99. We both platinumed it, so we can probably speak highly of it in that it's a fun game. It's not earth-shatteringly innovative or anything like that, but it's just a fun game. If you like the Infamous series and like to mess about with crazy powers, then yeah, it's good.
Yeah, that's sort of one of the reasons I thought I put it on the list, because one, it's a good price, it's just a great deal of fun. I really enjoyed it, and I thought, if you want a sort of fun mental just experience, just check it out.
Good shout. And then you've got Dragon Age Inquisition as well, on the PS4, $19.99. One of the people keep going about, it's one of the best RPGs in the PS4. I'm not a huge fan of this particular genre itself, but for $19.99, the amount of content you get, and open world nature, and the choices and stuff, and by all accounts, the majority of people love Dragon Age. So I can see why you put it in there as well. So that's $19.99, and then you've got Madden 16.
It is $28.99 without PlayStation Plus, but with it is $26.09, which is a bit of a random price.
It's random as hell.
I don't know why they put the 9p on the end, but so $26.09 if you've got PlayStation Plus, which, let's be honest, you need it anyway. So Madden 16 Madden's a sort of a weird series, because the last sort of few years, probably longer than that, it's sort of been on a downward spiral. But apparently Madden 16 is where this sort of series is starting to pick up and get sort of great, getting back to its sort of best.
Okay.
So yeah, I thought $26.09 is, if it's as good as sort of what people are saying, and you're sort of, I'm not into Madden, to be honest. I think this is more for our American listeners, but if you're into the series, or you want to jump into the series, with all the sort of positive sort of reaction it's getting, I thought it was a good price. So
no, fair shout. And kind of a few that I wanna pick out, just kind of randomly were on the list. Transformers Devastation, $15.99, is also a good shout. Ben reviewed it for us and gave it an 8 out of 10. By all accounts, it's a short game. It's about 5 chapters, probably about 5-6 hours long, but it's a very good game. It's developed by Platinum Games, the guys behind Bayonetta and all that. So it's all about the combat, and then you've got the nostalgia factor with the Transformers TV show style. I know you're yet to pick it up, yeah. So that's a good price. And then we've got a few. There's a couple of others that I saw. I'm not going to point out Knack because that's rubbish. But there's.
You don't put Monopoly.
Don't put Monopoly in there as well. Yeah, no fucking way am I putting Monopoly in there. There was a couple of others that I saw. Oh yeah, The Wolf Among Us for $7.99. Sorry, and that's the entire episode as well. Which is a really good game.
Great show.
Really good game. And you also got Metro Redux as well, which I want to shout out. It's got both Metro games, $13.49 if you're on PS Plus, or $14.99 if you're just a normal person. And then you want to shout out a few PS3 titles as we finish up.
There's a lot of PS3 ones I've sort of listed that are available on the PS4 as well. So you've got Grand Theft Auto 5, which is $19.99 on the PS3. Call of Duty Black Ops 3 is $24.99. FIFA 16 is $19.99 or $17.99 with PlayStation Plus. And then you've got Metal Gear Solid 4 for £5.79, which I know it's old, but it's still a very good game. Again, Ground Zeroes, £3.29 on the PS3. The Phantom Pain PS3 version is probably not the best way to go, but if you only own a PS3, it's $29.99. And again, Battlefield 4 on the PS3 is £6.49.
Yeah, it's a good shout. And then a couple of Vita ones you've got as well, just as we finish up. Persona 4 Golden, $11.99. That is a tremendous RPG, one of the best RPGs you'll ever play.
Yeah, I've heard.
Yeah, that's $11.99. And then Rayman Origins, which is a wonderful platform game.
Yeah,
$4.99. So yeah, those are the bargains that we recommend if you've got a PS4, and then just a few random PS3 and PS Vita picks. Anything else you want to mention, Gary, before we finish up?
There's a lot on there. So obviously this is only a small selection of what is available in the sale at the moment. So just go and have a look, and there might be something that we haven't sort of mentioned that sort of stands out for you. And I know that Sony will be doing part 2 of their sale, so they will have even more sort of
more bargains
put up. So,
more bargains indeed. So there'll be so not all of these will stay, some will be removed. So yeah, that's why you wanted to quickly do this and just kind of pick out a few before it's over. I think it's starting on the 7th or the 8th. Yeah, I think it's by the time you're watching this, it's probably over. But hopefully you'll watch it before it's over, and get some bargains, and we'll promote it on our social channels so you can have a look at it. Good shout, Gary. Lots of bargains there. Cool. Cheers for joining me.
Yep, no worries, dude.
Pleasure. Enjoy, guys.